Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching live with LWL Lindsay with love, and today is January 1st, 2025. We have turned the page, the calendar year page, and we are now in a new frequency. Although everything still feels a little bit the same for me. I don't know about you. So today we are talking all about energy healing. Sorry, not energy healing. We're talking about spiritually awakening, but the very beginning stages. Now, if you're somebody who's been awake for many years like me, then cool. Hang out with me, enjoy the show. Maybe perhaps throw your ideas into the chat and have a conversation with me. And it could be a good reminder, right? Because sometimes we get so far into something. We get so far into kind of the weeds of something that we forget about the basics. So I'm kind of bringing everybody back to the basics, and especially for those of us that are just waking up, that are just starting on this journey that is a never-ending, everlasting journey. I think it'll be helpful. Good morning, VIP Deborah. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for being here. Morally Dark Hearts, thank you for the likes. Let me get caught up in the comments here really quickly. Good morning to everybody. Erica 22, welcome to the chat. Mary Dangs, welcome. User 381, Morally Darker, thank you. File Mon, oh boy, I'm not sure what that is. File, welcome to the chat. Rodriguez, welcome. All right, let's get going with the conversation. All right, I'm gonna open up my notes. They're on my computer right here. I kind of thought this out this morning for you guys. Thank you, VIP Deborah, for the manifesting hands. You guys, if we hit the 11 manifesting hands, we will manifest together live as a group. And we will just focus on whatever is the most requested in the chat. So it might be money, it might be love, it might be health. Those are the three main things that most people want. Love, money, health, am I right? So we'll do a live manifestation together if we hit the goal. That's what we're gonna start doing with these lives so that we get some engagement and interaction in the chat. Carrie, thanks for being here, thanks for the likes. A job, okay, yeah, job, money kind of falls under job, but job, that could be it too. So if we hit the 11 goal, then we'll do that. All right, so today's topic, once again, what I would care about and focus on if I just had my spiritual awakening, or if I'm a year in, or perhaps I'm 2 years in, but I can't manifest my best reality. Why is that? It's likely because I'm not using my energy appropriately. We had a nice conversation kind of starting that conversation yesterday with Florence, Scovel, Shinn. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thanks for being here. Will I move out of if you want to. You guys remember that you are in control of your life. You are in control of your destiny. So if you want to do something, you should go out and do it. Go out and do it. Set yourself up energetically to know how to do it. Okay, that's what we're talking about today. So first and foremost, before we get going in this conversation, I would like to remind everybody on this call that it is not your job. It is not your job to wake people up. Ooh, I said it as a light worker. I said it. It is not our jobs to wake people up. Because if you were to go around trying to forcefully wake people up and totally just dismantle the reality that they have built based on the programming that they are still stuck in, it would be a big shock to the system and there'd be a lot of resistance. It would be like you going and trying to force a religion upon somebody who is not interested in that religion. So it's not your job to wake people up. Christina, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Oh my gosh, so many new people in the house. If you're new here, please say hello. Welcome to the chat. So it's not your job to wake people up. It is your job as an awakened being, because you're listening, so you're awake. I know you're awake because you're listening and you're interested in conversations around manifesting, energy healing, perspective shifting, spirituality. So you are awake. Welcome to the club. But it's not your job to wake people up. It is your job simply to be there for the person when they come to you, because they know you are spiritual. They know that you are very calm and you're fulfilled and you're manifesting your best reality. They can see that. And if they can't see that or put a finger on it, our auras are speaking with each other for them to internally know, have a knowing about it without a full-on knowing, right? A clear cognizance kind of vibe. Okay, so if you're awake, your job is to be there for the person who wakes up. And when they start asking questions, or when they come to you very excited that they found out something new, something perhaps that you've known for years, you say, that is so amazing. Can I share with you what I know about that topic? And we can have a whole beautiful conversation around spirituality rather than gossiping about the neighbor next door. How exciting is that? So that is your job in this lifetime. It is not to go around forcefully waking people up. Hello, Catherine Jean. Becky B is in the house. Jody Atkinson. Let's be respectful of all people. Shantastic, welcome to the chat. Hello, thank you for the follow. And hello to Christina. Welcome. Thanks for saying hi, you guys. Thanks for being here. So we don't want to wake people up. We don't want to force spirituality on anybody. That's not the job. The job is we raise our frequency to such a high vibration that we attract people to us because they're curious. You really changed your life. How did you do that? I would really like to know. And then you can say, well, I actually learned how to use my energy. I actually started to meditate. I actually became rather aware of the choices I was making in my life, right? And it's super powerful and it's super beautiful. And it allows them the opportunity to say, I'm interested. Could you please tell me more? Or I would rather stay in my programming and suffer. And I hate to say it that way, but I think in 2025, my conversation and my communication will be a little bit more direct and a little bit bolder, perhaps, in some circumstances where I think it's required. So we really grasp how powerful we are. And until you really grasp how powerful you are, you will stay in some sort of strange suffering. And that's not good or bad. It's just a realization. And it's just breaking down limiting beliefs. The Tarot Wanderer, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Norma I. Thompson, Happy New Year. I do not celebrate the New Year like that, but I will say Happy New Year to you as well, because that's good energy coming my way. So if I were to just wake up, today is the first day of my spiritual awakening. I realize that we are doing something way different than what I've been told is happening, than what I've been programmed to believe. By the way, this is how my spiritual awakening happened. I was sitting on a balcony overlooking downtown Los Angeles, really enjoying my life. And all of a sudden I realized that we are an energetic being, that we are an energetic world, that we are just vibing out together. And there is this interesting balance between the heaviness of the energy and the lightness of the energy. And I don't want to say the good and the evil, the dark and the light, but there is a balance, and we're constantly in this ebb and flow, this little dance amongst each other. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win, right? I'm going to win because I know how to use my energy. Good morning, Kathy Fielder. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, Fiedler. Sorry, I think I said your last name wrong. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. VIP Deborah says, let's get our manifesting gift goals so we can manifest together this morning. Together, 10 more to go. Yeah, you guys, if you want to manifest together with me, I do host the Manifestation Club. The doors are open. But I decided I'm going to put a goal every morning, and if we hit it, we will manifest together live on screen. We're winners. Everybody, yep, Tarot Wonder, I'm a winner, you're a winner, everybody's a winner. But you're just going to win more at life when you know how to use your energy. Ms. Pretty Face, welcome to the chat. Happy 2025 to you as well. Good morning from the state of Washington. Amazing. I'm in South Carolina. Cherry Reynolds, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so let's get going on the conversation. This is what I would do if I just started to wake up. If I would just, first days of my spiritual awakening, this is what I would do. I would learn how to meditate. I say learn how to meditate because it's something that most people don't naturally do quite easily. We have been programmed to have a lot going on in our minds. Let me say it again. We have been programmed to have a lot going on in our minds. You've been programmed that way. It's intentional, right? If you have a lot going on in your mind, there's a lot of chaos happening, a lot of thoughts happening. Nothing is a continuous stream to the point to bring something to fruition. Okay, so if you're somebody who has a lot of chaos happening in the mind, the first thing I would say is learn how to meditate and allow yourself to be a meditator. I meditate. I just tell people I meditate. And sometimes my meditations take me to the Akashic records. And sometimes my meditations take me to what I'm doing the rest of the day. And I forget that I'm even meditating. And I say, oh, Lindsay, you're meditating, come back. But to me, every meditation is a good meditation. And remember that quote, a group of high density beings that's been channeled by LWL research for many, many, many years, told us that the person that intends to meditate, the person that sits down or lies down with an intention to meditate, no matter how good or bad it is, because there's no such thing as a good or bad meditation, is always going to be one step energetically ahead of the person who never sits down to try. All you need is the intention in your heart. You don't even have to be good at it. And what does that even mean? Because I've been meditating for years, and sometimes I feel very good at it. And sometimes I feel like, oh, what was that? What was that, Lindsay? That was not good. Let me plug my computer or my phone in really quickly. Catherine Jean, welcome to the chat and thank you for the follow. VIP Deborah, thank you for the manifesting hands. Don't you take it all the way to the goal though, VIP Deborah. You don't need to do that. You're already in the manifesting club, in the Cosmic Collective, so you don't need to do that. All right. The second thing I would do after I learn how to meditate, by the way, you learn how to meditate with practice, just like you learn how to catch a baseball, how to ride a bike, how to play the piano, how to read, all of these things, it just requires practice every single day. So I would say meditate 10 minutes every single day. That's it. 10 minutes. Do you have 10 minutes of time to meditate every single day? Likely, yes. Before you turn on your favorite sitcom or your favorite reality show, make it a point to say, before I do this, this is my reward for meditating. And then you would meditate and then you'd be just done with it, right? Really fast. Just set up a system that allows you to reach your 10-minute a day meditation goal. Number 2, what I would do is I would start to build my own awareness. I would start to build my own awareness, and I would practice understanding my emotions, where they come from, why I feel what I feel when I feel. And I would do some self-reflection work. This was a very powerful thing that I did for myself without realizing it. This is very hindsight. This is years ago I did this for myself. I bought a journal on Amazon. It was a self-reflection journal. I didn't read the reviews. I didn't look through maybe some of the pages that they showed me. I just bought it. I thought, I liked the cover, it looked nice, and I bought it. And I answered the questions in the journal, and it really helped me start to understand myself at a much deeper level, especially because some of the questions are questions I had never asked myself. I think I have a pretty brilliant idea that I think I'm going to create something similar but even better because I always want to make things a little bit better. And it just came to me this morning. So I have 2 new ideas for income streams now for this upcoming season. And I'm very excited for. Allie is in the house. Good morning, Allie. Welcome to the chat. Happy New Year, my friend. Julia, thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. You guys, by the way, I'm at 22.6 thousand followers. We've already manifested 4.1 thousand followers in 52 days. That's amazing. VIP Deborah says yes. Number 3, what I would do if I just started to wake up is start detoxing my energy. Now, Lisa Marie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. The Polyloft, welcome to the chat. Not the potty, the Polyloft. Welcome to the chat. So step 1, I would learn to meditate and practice it daily. Even 10 minutes is good enough. Step 2, I would start to build my own awareness. How do you do that? Well, you can do it many ways. You can observe yourself doing things. Right now, I am teaching you about your spiritual awakening. I'm helping you along on your journey. You could listen to a song and just pick out one instrument. That really helps build awareness. And it's a really fun way to do it because most people enjoy music. Raul, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. And I would get the self-reflection journal, or I would just, even without even buying something, you guys, you could Google self-reflection questions. Pick a few, pick one a day, and just start giving answers to the questions. Get a plain piece of computer paper. You don't even need a notebook pad. You could just plain piece of paper, a napkin, whatever, right? Your phone notes. Personally, I think writing is better than the clicking of the fingers. The writing of it is better, but that's just my own opinion, right? That's my own opinion. Renata, good vibes. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. And number 3, I would detox my energy. Now, detoxing the energy is not just you detoxing and doing like a vegan cleanse or a veggie cleanse. It is you recognizing that you are spiritual. First and foremost, you're made up of your physical body, your mental and emotional and spiritual energy. So all of it really needs to start to be detoxed. Okay, those are the first 3 things I would do. That's going to set you up to have a very beautiful journey. Now, I'm not saying you're going to avoid the dark night of the soul. I'm not saying you're going to avoid some hiccups along the way. What I'm saying is you're setting a very strong energetic foundation if you do it that way. If you're interested in detoxing your energy, I have a free masterclass in my profile link. So go to my profile up here. You can do it now and then come back so that way you're in, so you don't forget. Go here. Go enter your first name and your email address, and then the masterclass will be sent to you. And I talk through how to detox the body, how to detox the aura, right? It's not just your physical body. It is your aura. It's your pineal gland. It's your pituitary. There's many places to detox. Ellie says, ready to be back on track. So much love. I am ready and here for it. Sorry, I've been MIA. I've been going through it in my personal life and been on survivor mode. Well, it does not show on your TikToks because I feel like you have been like moving and grooving. So you're doing a great job. Allow yourself to be proud of yourself. Kathy Lincoln, thank you for the follow. William Matthew G, welcome to the chat. Okay, so steps 3 really easy things to do. Now, I say they're easy because they are. It's not hard to do, but it takes consistent effort, okay? Consistent effort, that's all. That's where I would start to build my solid energetic foundation. Make sure to get the Detox Your Energy Masterclass, you guys, if you are interested in detoxing your energy. It's free. Well, you give me your email address and then I give you the class. So technically it's not free, but it is a nice energetic exchange. And I don't blast you and spam you in the emails. I have time to write emails sometimes. It's very sporadic. And our text, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Then the next thing I would do is start to focus in on my limiting beliefs. Now, this is kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky because you might not even know that you have a belief that is limiting you to begin with. So then what do? Well, that's where the awareness comes in. That's where the self-reflection comes in. But I would say focus in on anything to do with your empowerment. Do you feel disempowered? Do you feel like you're not enough? You can't do it. You're not smart enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not good enough. You are in a geographical location that doesn't allow. Like, what are the limiting beliefs around your own empowerment, around your own worthiness, and around forgiveness? Forgiveness is a big one too. Because if we're not forgiving ourselves and others, we are blocking our own abundance from flowing to us. If we do not forgive ourselves and others, sometimes it's easier to forgive somebody else than it is yourself, right? If we're not forgiving ourselves and others, this is heart chakra energy, we are blocking our own abundance. What is abundance? Abundance can come in the form of love. It can come in the form of money. It can come in the form of fulfillment and happiness and nice things and a safe home and a safe environment and food and shelter. Abundance is many things, right? Many, many things. Ali says, thank you. I've been using it as an out or get away from things that are hard offline. Well, you know what? I think it's kind of like a win-win then, because you're kind of using it as a tool, but you're also building your audience at the same time. So go on, my friend. But you definitely were such a major help every morning. And I missed all of you, and I'm being brave now. Well, I'm proud of you for being brave. You got this. Thank you, Sunflower. I think that's Sunflower. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So we have to tap into our own limiting beliefs. And there's a way to understand your limiting beliefs by what you desire to manifest. So you guys, this lighting is so bad. I just realized I'm just like in the dark talking to you. Let me see if I can get it better. Oh no, it's just that time of the year. It's not gonna get any better. Is that better? A little bit? Whatever. Okay. VIP Yafa Empress is in the house. Good morning, VIP Yafa Empress. I really liked your post from this morning. Was it this morning? I liked it, about New Year's Eve. Okay, so to figure out where you might have some limiting beliefs, what you could do is look at what you're trying to manifest over here and sit down with yourself and think about, what do I really believe about this goal or this manifestation I desire? Do I believe that it's hard? Do I believe it's going to take a lot of time? Do I believe somebody like me could never have this because I look X way, I talk X way, I sound X way, whatever? What do you believe? Because whatever you believe about your goal, you can start to kind of figure out where you might be holding yourself back, where you might be forming your own resistance, right? We're taking radical accountability here, forming your own resistance to what you desire. I should have put in number 4 for the beginning part. I would say take radical responsibility for your life. Radical. Just be like, you know what? I've created this life and I'm going to be the one to change it. Take accountability. Sorry, so let's go back to the beginning. Practice daily meditation, build your awareness, self-reflect, energy detox, and take accountability. Because without taking accountability, you're always going to be in a place of disempowerment. I said that. It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear. Without taking accountability, you will always be ever so slightly disempowered. And if you're ever so slightly disempowered, you are not in your strongest manifesting energy. And if you are the one creating your reality with your manifesting energy, then wouldn't we want to be fully empowered? Yes. Right? Yes. Sassy one, thank you for the follow. VIP off Empress, thank you for the heart me. I was going back and forth about posting it. I really liked it. I think you have a valid point. I think you have a valid point. I was going back and forth on commenting on it too, and then I was like, let's see. But I think you have a valid point. I would take it a step further though, and also recognize that our duty is not to wake anybody up, right? Somebody's gonna wake up and then they're gonna say, VIP Yafa Empress, you know about spirituality, can you help me with this? But I do like it nonetheless. I did like it. I was like, ooh, she said that. And that made me very proud of you, by the way. Very proud of you. Laura, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Sassy1, thank you for the follow. Allie, thank you for sharing the live. All right. So we got to figure out what our limiting beliefs are around empowerment, worthiness, forgiveness. Those are very important limiting beliefs to release, heal from, whatever. Miss Reina, thank you for the 2025. I appreciate that. Good morning. I haven't been able to sleep. Oh no. Well, I hope you get some good rest in the evening or whenever it's time to lay down. Lie down. The next thing I would focus on is releasing your fears and ideas that things are hard. So many people, or things are hard or unfair. The words hard and unfair are going to probably screw you over many times over without you even realizing it. So for example, life is so hard. Life is so hard. This is unfair. Everything is so hard. Because the more you say that, the more you're creating a very hard reality for yourself. So just let it go. One day I decided, and this is a very real story, one day I decided when I figured out how to use my energy, Simply Kristen Designs, thank you for the follow, welcome to the chat. When I figured out how to learn my energy one day, I decided that I can do everything I desire with ease. And then yesterday, while I was saying this mantra to myself, because I have a very specific lymphatic drainage routine while I'm in my shower, and while I'm doing my lymphatic drainage, I do some mantras. And I do a little bit of like kind of affirmations, kind of sending out of prayers to the universe, so to speak. By the way, in my world, we call it God, Source, Universe, Creator, whatever you want to call it. There's no label for it, the energy that surrounds us. I think you choose the label that resonates most with you, okay? Ooh, this is why I needed to be here this morning. Ooh, yay. So I added, I can do everything I desire with ease. I always say that to myself. Because it's true, I can. Now, if I were to say everything is so hard for me, I can't learn anything new, I'm always struggling to do something different, then that would be my reality. But because I have decided that everything is easy for me, I have created a life of ease. But you have to decide that for yourself, right? So I said I can do everything I desire with ease. And then yesterday, I had this insight to add on efficiently and effectively. Now, what did I just do? I just now added a manipulation of time into my energetic space. Because now I'm saying I can do everything I desire with ease, efficiently and effectively. What does that mean? Quickly, right away, easy, right away, the first time, boom, done. So now I'm playing with time. That's if you said to yourself every single day, I can do everything I desire with ease, effectively and efficiently, you would basically every single day find a way to put yourself into flow state. And flow state is the most powerful state you can be in. Because flow state is when you are tapped in, you are focused in, you are receiving guidance, and you are taking aligned actions. Aligned is a very important word here. You're taking aligned actions, which are the correct actions toward your goals, toward your desires, toward your new manifested reality. VIP Yafa Empress says, I 100% I agree. I thought about that. Post was meant to challenge perspective. No right or wrong. Yep. It did. It made me think. I was like, oh. And then I was like, huh. Okay. I like it. I'm very proud of you. I really am. Was a nice, bold statement. And I feel like you have a lot of those hanging out there. So I feel like you should start writing them down. Tori Story Solar Punk Art says, making the world my own until I make it overnight. Go on, my friend. Do that. VIP Deborah's mind blown over here. Simply Kristen says, whatever comes my way. Yeah, but you can manage that, right? Grayson, professional dancer, says, my 3 words for 2022 were calm, consistent progress, and it was psh, so good. Yeah, calm, consistent progress. It's beautiful. You're welcome, Deanne. VIP F Empress, you're welcome. You guys, I am, you guys know I'm sitting here with a castor oil on my stomach. That's what I do on my morning lives because, you know, why not like multitask? But I need to turn this thing down because I'm kind of getting hot. All right. So we release fear, right? So where does fear live? Fear lives in the root chakra, so it's important to understand your chakra system. And we release the idea that life is unfair or life is hard. Because those two ideas are going to keep you in the worst life ever. And I'm sorry if you are somebody who believes that now, but you could work on not believing it. You could work on changing your belief, right? Then I would become very resourceful. I realized that one of my superpowers is my resourcefulness. I don't know how to explain it any other way. I can teach myself almost anything. I can watch some YouTube videos. I can Google the correct question to find what I need. And I do this all the time in my business. Become extremely resourceful. Now, being resourceful isn't really about knowing a lot of things. It's about, can I teach myself something and actually learn it to a point where it's helpful for me and it's important for my life, right? And I think about perhaps resourcefulness is ultimately figuring out the right question to ask to get the information that you need to get where you want to go. So we can take this to like anytime I have like a really very specific tech issue. My clavioforms is not working with this, which is not flowing to this. What is the question I need to ask? What do I need to type into the YouTube search to get the video, the specific video I need? I know it's out there because I know somebody has had this problem before. But what is the question? And sometimes it will take me 5 to 10 tries to ask the question the right way, to get the keywords to pull up in the right way to give me the video. But I will always find the video. So find your resourcefulness. Be able to teach yourself something. Because once you're able to teach yourself something and get the information you need, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Because at any given moment, you could just teach yourself a new skill and go out and get some money for it, go out and help somebody with it, go out and get some sort of energetic exchange for it, right? Let's get caught up in the comments really quickly. Any advice about manifesting your person? Yes, Simply Kristen Designs. Manifest yourself. Basically, fill yourself up with so much self-love that you exude love out to the universe, that you have people lined up ready to take you on a date. That is how you find your person. You fill your cup up with the love that you desire. You put boundaries for respect. You put boundaries for your worthiness. This is not to say you're rude or impolite or anything. It is, this is the way I treat myself, and this is the way I put energy out there and treat others, and I know that I will get it reciprocated. Energy is a boomerang effect. Karma, boomerang, boomerang. Good karma, bad karma, it doesn't quite matter. Karma is karma. Energy out, energy in. 296 Lulu, how do I reject intrusive thoughts? You become very aware. This is step up at the beginning. Step 1, meditate. Step 2, build your awareness and understand your emotions. Build your awareness. Because a lot of people know I have intrusive thoughts. Okay, so you say I have intrusive thoughts. You could release the idea that you have intrusive thoughts so they stop coming to you, number 1. Number 2, if you know you have intrusive thoughts, you also know you have the choice to change the thought. Nobody is in control of your thoughts besides you, right? So you could change the thought. Change it. Tori says to 296 Lulu, I started thinking mine and watching them go in my mind. Yep, exactly. Releasing them. Toby, thank you for the follow. Tyler C, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Ali says, the way I tell you, my life fell apart after I stopped believing in myself. Needed this so much. Yeah, exactly. You've got to believe in yourself. No one can take away from you what you've learned and accomplished. That too. Bobby, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Simply Kristen, my mom used to always tell me that. Nobody can take your education from you. That's why people say knowledge is power. Now people say, oh, but power is evil. So do you see where we have a problem here with beliefs? People say knowledge is power. And then if you believe that, but then you also believe that people that are in power, the powers that be are evil, now you're stuck. Because you're like, well, I want to have the knowledge. I want to be powerful. But now I'm scared to be powerful because does that make me evil? So where is the limiting belief? The strings keep going, the beliefs keep going, but there's going to be a point where there's like a bit of a bottleneck almost in the energetic flow. That would be one of them, right? It's just like money is the root of all evil, but I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire because I see how money could really help so many people. I know that if I have more money, I could help more people. If I had more money, that means I have more time on my hands, and I have more time on my hands to go live on TikTok rather than doing anything else, and I'm empowering more people. So that's my money flow. But then if I were to say, but money is the root of all evil, well, shoot, now I'm screwed. Now I'm screwed because now I have to decide if I'm going to be evil or a millionaire, right? Because somebody maybe never taught you that if you're a good person and then you get a lot of money, you're probably going to stay a good person, right? So we've got to remember that. We've got to figure out where the flow is in the energetic thoughts. So let's keep going. I would learn how to be very resourceful. And being resourceful, you guys, does not take a lot of effort because we all have access. If you're listening to me, you have access to the internet. So you have access to Google. Now, I'm not saying Google will tell you everything because a lot of information is suppressed. We know that. But YouTube is still pretty open. TikTok is pretty open, right? And other things, you could meditate and ask the question. You could tap on the third eye, drop into your meditation. You could write down the question, and then you could do some automatic writing on a blank piece of paper and see what your higher self gives you as answers. There's many ways to receive answers. But if you never ask the question, you're never going to get the answer. And from there, I would get very right. I would get very right with material goods. Because, and really what they mean to me. I would recognize, so I'm looking at my notes, you guys, I want to make sure I like really articulate this out to you well. I would recognize that my value is my energy. The value I bring to the table is my energy. It has nothing to do with the clothes I wear, the car I drive, the purses I have, the salary that I have, the money in my bank account. My value is my energy. That's why they say your wealth is in your health. Because if my energy is optimal, if I'm efficient, if I'm effective, if I'm high vibrational, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, and I'm calm, I will always attract what I need. Always. But if I'm not, and I don't recognize that my value is my energy, me, I am my value, then I'm placing my value on these material goods that could quickly be stripped away. And what do I have left? Do I still have my security? Do I still have my confidence? Do I still have this all-knowing, this intense, deep knowing that I am the value? Me, Lindsay, you, VIP Off Empress, you, Simply Kristen Designs, you, VIP Deborah, you, Allie, you, Bobby, you, 296 Lulu. Everything else will come. Exactly. Tori, thank you for the follow. Emerging Me, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Tyler, thank you for the follow. I think I said that. Welcome to the chat. So these ideas around value and getting right with material goods is very important because it could, depending on the relationship you have with the material world, it could actually be the resistance that you have for your expansion. What? What, Lindsay? What are you saying? Hold on, I'm going to take a sip of water. My spirulina water. I love this. Laura says, I'm claiming the best health I've had in years and financial stability and freedom. Get your energy right and all the rest of it will flow to you, Laura. You got this. Good water reminder. Yeah, Tori, I get talking and I get excited. And sometimes I start channeling and then I'm like, whoa. Whoa. VIPE is in the house. Hey, girlfriend. How are you? It's nice to see you here. So what did I just say? I said that your relationship with material goods could actually be the reason that you don't have as much material goods and resources that you want. How? How is that real? Well, if you're placing all this value on the material, that means you're kind of holding onto it tightly. And you would feel quite upset or in disharmony, in disarray if it were to go. Then you put yourself in a lower vibration, not in your strongest manifesting power to receive what you actually need in. So find the balance, right? It's like credit card debt for the new Louis Vuitton bag is very different than credit card debt for the stock trading class that's going to teach you how to use your money to make more money. Two very serious different types of credit card debt. One, high vibrational. One, not so high vibrational. Now, is the bag nice? Yeah. Do you want it? Probably. I don't know. Maybe. And I'm not saying that luxury items are bad because I have them, right? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is when you're right with material goods, it doesn't matter the material goods you have because you know how to get more of them. So if they were to all go away, you would say, okay, well, I'll just go get more because I'm in an energetic state where these things do not define me. I am the value. Me. Decide today that you are the value. Your energy is the value. You are first and foremost a multifaceted, energetic, creative, spiritual being of the universe. That's what you are. But somebody forgot to tell you. What the heck? Why'd they do that? Well, they forgot to tell us. Oh, sorry, forgot to teach it to you in kindergarten. Oh. Sometimes I accidentally do that. Let me grab this. Let me get caught up with the comments. My hair has grown so much. Thank you for commenting on that. It is almost to the length I desire it to be. And in fact, I have been watching some YouTube videos on how to cut it myself. And soon, maybe like when I have time, perhaps next weekend, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give myself a little trim because it needs it. But you know, better believe I'm not letting it touch my hair. God bless you, sweet pineapple. Thank you for the comment. That's very sweet of you. Miss Arena says, how will I correctly manifest things or career that I really wanted to get? You could join the Manifestation Club. Our next meeting is Manifestation Club members. Reminder, next meeting is January 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Zoom. And we have a new moon happening on the 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's my little calendar of events. So Manifestation Club members, the 13th, Monday the 13th at 8 p.m. live on Zoom. The 29th at 10 a.m. live on Zoom. You guys, if you're interested in joining the Manifesting Club, it is $11 a month, $5.50 a session, $5.50 a session if you come to both. Join me live on Zoom. If you're there, you get to enter exactly what you want in the chat. And every single soul that is on that live is going to send their energy to you in the highest vibrational state because I put you in a nice vibe before we start the show. Okay? Miss Reina, and for anybody that wants to manifest anything, once again, figure out what you're manifesting, figure out what you believe about that manifestation, and then get your energy right. You will win at life when you learn how to use your energy, when you can speak energy. Okay? Victoria is in the house. Hello, my friend. AIM444, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Is having Gemini moon the 10th house the same as Capricorn moon? Nope, it is not. But it does have tendencies and qualities of Capricorn energy, of course. Such a good space to be in, too. Thank you for that, Allie. Thank you for that. So finally, you guys, and by the way, we're going to run a little bit over on the show today because we're still manifesting. We're still manifesting together, and we're going to get on the energetic wave. But I want to get through this final kind of thought. Then after I do all of that, so I'm learning how to meditate. I'm building my own awareness, self-reflecting on what my beliefs are. I learned how to detox my energy. For those that are wondering how to manifest, detox your energy, it's very simple. You can go into my profile here, into the link. There's a section in the links that says free detox your energy masterclass. Join it, get it. You enter your email, I send you the class, okay? And then I would take full accountability for my life. Right now, this reality I created. Me, Lindsay, nobody else. Not the government, not Donald Trump or Joe Biden, not my partner, not my mother, not the guy that lives down the street. Me, I created this reality. So if I created it, then I can continue to paint it. You're an artist. So you just keep changing things up a little. You add a little here, you take out a little there. You don't really like that, so you twerk it. You don't twerk it, you tweak it a little. Oh my God, that's funny, right? Remember that. Then I would work on my limiting beliefs. What do I feel about my empowerment? What do I feel about my worthiness, my forgiveness? How do I feel about my fear? Can I face my fears and conquer them? What do I feel about how life is? Is life really hard? Is it unfair? Is it unjust? If you live in that vibration, it will always be unfair. It will always be hard. Always. Because that's your idea. You're just rethinking the same thought and perpetuating your reality. It's like, I wrote this down today, and then I'm going to copy it and paste it to tomorrow, and then I'm going to copy it and paste it to tomorrow, to tomorrow, to tomorrow. Go team. No, just joking. Okay, I was not a cheerleader, although I have the optimism to be one, I think. Then I would become very extremely resourceful, and then I would get right with material goods. What truly defines me? What is my value? Do I have value because I'm a multifaceted, creative, spiritual being of the universe that can do everything I desire with ease, effectively, and efficiently? Is that my value? Or is my value the salary that I make at the job I hate? With the secret credit card debt or something, right? Like, what is your value? Miss Raina, I answered your question. Please stop spamming the comments. Ladybug, thank you for the follow. Toby says, new to meditation, how do I begin? Toby, what I would recommend is you go to a guided meditation on YouTube. Pick one. Pick a 15-minute guided meditation. My favorite meditation of all times, is Bob Proctor's Guided Abundance Meditation. Just type into YouTube, Bob Proctor Guided Abundance Meditation, or Abundance Guided Meditation. It's gonna come up. There's gonna be a couple that look very similar. Pick the one that says in the title, no ads. Because you don't want to be in the middle of a meditation and receive like a Carvana ad. That is so annoying. Rent your car at hertz.com. Like, come on, right? So pick the one that says no ads in the title and just practice there. His voice is very soothing. It's a beautiful meditation, and it's one that's going to open you up to your abundance. So very powerful. Listen over and over again and just practice and allow it to be what it is, because no meditation is good or bad. It just is. So some days I have ones where I drop in really deep. I'm like in the Akashic records. I'm floating into different ethers. And other times I'm like, after this, I have to do this report. And after this, I'm going to have to go online. And then I'm thinking, and I say, no, Lindsay, you're supposed to be meditating. So just let it be what it is, right? Let it be what it is. VIP Double D's is in the chat. Oh, okay. That's okay. No worries. No worries, Miss Raina. I was like, dang, I haven't answered the question. T Dizzle, welcome to the chat. I'm going to try twerking that shit away. I mean, vibrations are powerful. I mean, you could, if you're in a high, I mean, a lot of people add dancing to their manifestation, right? Because dancing is a form of moving energy. You're listening to some music you like. You're in a high vibe space. So maybe twerking is the answer. Have I unlocked some secret? Have I unlocked some secret? Love your prediction videos. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate that. I will be posting the rest of the horoscope videos today, by the way. So then finally, let's get out of our societal programming. These are the big ones that I've really thought of so far, By the way, I just put this together this morning in like 10 minutes. So, so far. Stephen Leroy, thank you for Leroy or Leroy 7777. Ooh, I love all those sevens. Thank you for the follow. So step number one, spirituality is woo-woo. Spiritual people are crazy. Conspiracy theorists are crazy. Like, let that go, because everything that the conspiracy theorists say typically comes true, number one. And number two, you will have a hard time manifesting your best reality if you believe that spiritual people are crazy, because that is a serious disconnect. Delulu is sort of the Salulu, right? Delulu is the Salulu, but a grounded Delulu, right? Being able to stay focused on the creation. Miss Raina says, I've been wanting to join one of your classes or at least buy one of your programs. Well, if you were to really start somewhere, what I would recommend is the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. That's the first one I would recommend. I offer Klarna, I offer Afterpay, those kind of break down the payments. It's $77 a month, and that course is multiple video series that will take you through healing every single one of your chakras. What happens when you heal every single one of your chakras? All of a sudden your energy is flowing smooth. Okay, so we drive a car and a car has a flat tire. Oh, that's your throat chakra. It's way over here. So now you're like, boom, 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 boom. You know, your energy's like, whoa. It wants to be like this. And when it's like that, guess what? You're calm, you're cool, you're collected, you're fulfilled. You're like, I'm creating my reality. You want to know how I know? Because I'm in alignment. Then when your energy is like that, what happens is root chakra, you're safe and secure, you release your fear. Sacral chakra, you are passionate, you're creative. Your creation comes from here. Your solar plexus, you're confident, you are in charge of your personal power, you're empowered, you're expanding your life. Then you have the throat chakra, the heart chakra. You love yourself so much, you don't really care if people judge you. You don't really care what anyone thinks about you. And you love everybody else too, because you can very much see where somebody is a little bit living in fear, a little bit insecure. And so you send love out to them rather than being ticked off at them. Then you activate your throat chakra. And now all of a sudden you speak very clearly. You are communicating your message out. You are standing in your authenticity. You feel seen, you feel heard. It's powerful. Then you're all of a sudden chilling out in your third eye. Now, most people start here, by the way. Most people awaken in the third eye. It's your intuition, your spiritual essence. It makes sense. But they forget that they have a whole chakra system. This is just one tire, one part of the system, one wheel. And then you're connected to God, Source, Universe, Creator, all the knowledge that is, the most wise, intelligent, loving knowledge. And now you have this whole system that is working in beautiful harmony. So if that's you and you're listening and you're like, I know I'm very powerful, but I just can't quite figure it out yet. There's something in your chakra system that's a little bit misaligned. Get into that course. It's called the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. It's in my bio. You can click the link and then click Healing Courses and then get in. VIP Double D says, confirmation, my in real life flat tire needs to be changed today. Wild. Yeah. Wild. Real life impressions. Thank you for the follow. Deborah, thank you for the follow. How do we not get caught up in what we see on the news? Stop watching the news. That's very simple. Just stop watching the news. I have not watched the news in years. I never watch the news. You want to know why? This is going to sound so egotistical, but stay with me here. The reason I do not watch the news is because I am the news. I'm the news. You are your news, and Miss Raina's her news, Sebastian's his news, VIP Deborah is her news, VIP Alpha Empress is her news, VIP E is her news. You are the news. If you create your reality, if you truly create the whole reality, who cares what the news is telling you? That's them trying to create your reality, but you create your reality. So you're the news. So why would you watch it? Just don't watch it. Just never watch it. I am the news. I am my news. Happy 2025 to you too. Melly Mel, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Food Bay, yes. Hello, Food Bay. Welcome to the chat. Sebastian says, how do I ground my energy because I feel so scattered and out of body? Many ways. You can meditate, calm down. You can say something just like a commanding invocation, basically around commanding your energy to ground. You can go outside and spend time in nature. It's very beautiful to ground in nature. Spend time by a lake or a river. Put your hands on the trees. Depending on where you're at in the world, right? It might be too cold to put your bare feet on the earth. But remember, you guys, the reason they say put the palms to the tree or touch grass, very literally, touch grass is kind of like touch grass. It's a little bit rude, but there's a reason for it. We have chakras in our palms, and we have chakras, energy vortices, in the bottom of our feet as well. So that's direct connection to the healing and grounding energy of our beautiful Mother Earth, who is supporting us on this journey. So powerful. So powerful. VIP Double D says, absolutely, 2025, you are the news. Moochie B, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. All right. Woo! For some reason, some days I feel like some days this is so much hotter than other days. I have like a heating pack on my stomach because I'm castor oiling right now. I just turned it on. I thought I'd just keep it off. VIP Yafa Empress says, Yafa News, I love that. Go with it. If you're creating your reality, you guys, it's a perspective shift that will take a second, but stay with me. Let's just do a quick conditional kind of idea. If you are then, right? That's the thing called conditioning. Conditional something. If I remember from my math degree, right? If this, then this. If you are creating your reality, you, solely you, not Donald Trump, not Iraq or Ukraine or the drones in New Jersey, if you are creating your reality, then who cares what the news tells you? It's not real. It's not your reality. This is not to say that I'm ignoring the fact that there is suffering in the world. It is to say, I know how empowered I am. And it is also to say that if every single human being, spiritual being on this planet was fully empowered, there would be no suffering in the world. So I'm spreading empowerment versus worrying about what the news is telling me. Because I just think it's crap anyway. It's fake. The news is stories. Whose story? I'm the only one that lives in my reality. I'm the only one with my perspective. So Yafa Empress and I could be standing together in a room. We could be watching something, and Yafa Empress is going to say, that happened. This is what happened. And I would say, this is what happened. And we could compare notes, and it could be some similar, but many differences as well. Why? Because she sees through her eyes and feels and experiences through her senses, and so do I. So I'm in my reality, and she's in hers. And we could be standing in the same room right next to each other, shoulder to shoulder, and be experiencing two different things. It's all perspective. So who cares what the news tells you? Joe Schmo is sitting in his grandma's basement, is writing some news story. I don't care. Let's be unaffected. They only feel us. Exactly, Melly Mel, exactly. You're welcome, Sebastian. So glad I found you, Muchibi says. Well, I'm so glad you are here too. Ellie says, it's because your energy be twerking working this morning. That's why it's hotter today. Oh my gosh. Like, twerk? Where did that come from? That was funny. If you guys want to catch the twerk replay, you can always check me out on YouTube at I am Lindsay with Love and subscribe over there in case you do miss a show in the morning. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. VIP Afro Empress says, I can assist in changing the world through empowerment. Exactly. That's what I'm here for. And that's what you're here for too, if you're interested in this conversation. So let's finish. Let's finish really quickly. Societal programming, I would let go of the idea that spirituality is crazy or woo-woo, that manifesting isn't real, because if it wasn't real, then how are so many people doing it? So like the proof is in the pudding kind of vibes. 2, health. I would get out of the societal programming that I need a pill, I need a doctor. I'm sorry, but I do not need a stranger. By the way, I might trigger some people when I say this. So hold on to your pants, okay? And don't get mad at me. Just hear me out. I believe that emergency medicine is important, and I do believe in it. However, I also know that you heal yourself. I heal myself. We are a machine. We are a system of energy that heals itself or hurts itself. It's not that hard to understand. And so I would start to understand that my chi, my energy flow in the body. I would start to understand my chakra system. That's the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. And I would understand how energy flows in my body through the meridians and the channels a little bit, enough to know. And I would understand how my body speaks to me. How is your body speaking to you? Anytime you have an illness, it is a symptom. It is a symptom of energetic dis-ease in the body. So some chakra somewhere is not flowing well. So I can share the story again of over the Thanksgiving break. My partner and I drove to Michigan to be with my family. And there was a little bit of tension in my family. And I decided that I was not really going to participate in that. And so I was going to kind of just sit back and observe. And I decided I wasn't really going to do a lot of talking because I wanted to just kind of see how things were going to play out. And not to be like rude, but I was cordial, but not going to be like full into the conversations. And what I actually did is I had such a strong belief around that. I decided that belief so strongly that I ended up creating such disharmony in my throat chakra, in charge of my communication, that for 3 days, it felt like I was swallowing shards of glass. That's how bad my throat hurt. I couldn't believe it. And I thought to myself, what did I do to create this feeling? Nobody else was sick around me. What did I do to create this feeling? And I was like, holy cow. I had such a conviction that I was not going to communicate fully. I was going to suppress my voice, suppress myself, suppress my energy for others, that I created my own dis-ease and illness in my body. So then how did I fix it? Well, I started to rebalance my chakra, my throat chakra, because hello, that's where it was, right? So if you have just a little bit of knowledge about this information, you are winning. You are taking yourself out of the societal program of the health system, the medical system. I don't want to rely on a stranger that sees me once a year, once every 5 years to tell me what is wrong with me. I don't. I just don't. So I will work very hard to maintain my health. Okay? Then I would think about being a worker, because a lot of people, we've been societally programmed and basically taught how to sit at a desk for 8 hours ever since we went to kindergarten, or maybe first grade. First grade is really when you have a full day, I think, a full day of school from 7 to 3, 8 to 4. What are you learning? You're learning to sit at a desk, focus, listen to somebody tell you what to do. Is that not you going to a job, sitting at a desk and having your boss tell you what to do? You've been programmed to be a worker. And if you are only a worker, also this might trigger some of you, but this is going to help you become a millionaire versus being in the financial position you're in. If you are only a worker, it's going to be very hard for you to really find the financial freedom you crave, and every single one of us craves financial freedom. So it's really important to learn a skill and find a way to be paid for your skill outside of the job that you have. Because a job is a very unstable thing. At any given moment, your boss can come up to you and say, we're letting you go for XYZ. It didn't work out. Here's your whatever. Clean out your desk. At any given moment. And then that creates fear in the root chakra. Now your energy is jacked up again. So we've got to get out of this idea that I'm a worker. There are tons of things you could do. Become resourceful like I taught you earlier. Learn a new skill and get paid for that skill. And then do it a bunch of times. Have multiple skills that you can get paid for, or multiple ways within your skill, your umbrella of skill, to get paid. Every year I'm thinking of what are some more ways I can add new income streams to my energy, to my Lindsay vortex, right? VIP Deborah says, that was all amazing. All of a sudden you couldn't talk. Yeah, it was amazing. And I could not talk. I couldn't even go live. Holly, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the rose, Sean Hicks. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was really wild. Sebastian says, religious dogma is still haunting me. How to let it go, how to let go of it forever. Let's get to that in a second. I'm going to finish one more thought. The final thought is, so being a worker, really trading your time for money. Because at the end of the day, everybody will run out of time. Time is a construct. If you get into flow state, you can expand time and you can get tons of work done in a short amount of time. But at the end of the day, if you're always trading your time for somebody's money, you're going to run out of time. You're never going to get there, right? So you have to figure out ways to have passive income coming in. Yes, you can still trade your time. I'm trading time right now, right? But it's only an hour of my time. And then other ways I have money coming in, right? Through investments, through passive income streams, through whatever. Howdy, Lady Go Diver. Welcome to the chat. Alpha Wolf, thank you for the follow. And then lastly, the school system, we already kind of touched on, which is the kids are basically being trained to be workers. So I don't have kids, but if you have kids, perhaps you want to start teaching them about their energy and empower them to really step into their natural gifts and talents and honor those gifts and talents. When I was little, I thought I was the word. Now I describe myself as an energy artist. That's what I truly think I am. I think I'm here to help you change your energy, perspective shift. But when I was little, I never thought I was an artist at all. I didn't think I had any creativity inside of me. I thought I just was meant to have this analytical brain. I have a math degree. I have a finance degree. I was very analytical as a child. But it was because the creativity that I had, that I possessed, could not be seen. You can't see the creativity that I have with your physical eyes. I have to vocalize it to you, and I have to hope that you're on a frequency where you're understanding what the heck I'm saying. And so when you're a little kid, thank you, VIP, thank you, Allie, for the butterflies. Super, those are cute, very cute. Thank you for that. And so when you're a little kid, being an artist is you're good in art class. You can paint, you can draw, maybe you can do some clay work. But I was an artist as a little kid just with my energy. But you can't see that, so it wasn't honored, right? And it's no fault of my parents, and it's no fault of mine or anything, it's my journey. But I think honoring kids and their crafts and their understanding of energy, especially kids that are coming in now, they're very connected. And honoring that would really help foster a better society. That's my take on that. But I am not a parent, so I cannot give parenting advice, because I think that would be kind of crazy to give advice to something I've never done before. This is Ting. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the heart meme. Thank you, Ellie, for the butterflies. Those are super cute. VIP Double D says, her knowledge is absolutely powerful. Well, thank you, VIP Double Ds. Thanks for being here, my friend. Oh, VIP Double Ds, I missed this. I met Lindsay in May. Since then, I became the best version of myself by applying what I've learned. I'm so proud of you, Double Ds. I really am, because you did that. You did that. You took what I was saying, you allowed it to resonate, you implemented it in your life. You did that. So I'm super proud of you. Go on, my friend. Very informational. I love it. Thank you, Alpha Wolf. I appreciate that. Okay, so for the person, Sebastian, you were asking about religious dogma. I think ultimately what happens is, because I grew up Catholic, by the way, I was raised Catholic, and some things I really enjoyed about going to church. I liked the singing. It really gave me a sense of like community. It felt good in my heart. I experienced, I think it's called frisson. Am I right on this, you guys? Where songs hit the soul. Songs really hit me and I get the goosebumps. Like I experienced that. But there's other things I really didn't like things that came out about the Catholic Church and how they mistreated people and then there was a lot of rules, and I was like, this doesn't make sense, because if everything is love, if that is the strongest vibration, which it is, like one love kind of vibes, if everything is love, then why are there all these rules around love? Why do I have to stand up, sit down? Why do I, there's all these rituals and rules and all these things. So, oh my God, that's what it calls music. Music does that to me too. VIP Alpha Empress. Yeah, I think it's called frisson. Frisson, if I remember correctly. And not a lot of people get that, by the way. It's not a common thing. I want to say only a certain percentage. Let's Google it really quickly because now I'm curious. How many people experience frisson? Actually, I should say, what percentage of people, right? What percentage of people? That's what I want to know. Not how many. What percentage of? 55%. 55% of the population experience goosebumps or shivers while listening to music. Frisson. Frisson. I thought it was common. Well, it is kind of. I get it a lot with singing, yeah. Oh, super spiritual people, really connected people, I think, right? Lots of control, manipulation, and gaslighting, which is very sad. So yes, I agree with that, Ali. So basically with this whole spiritual religious thing, what I decided to do was start to prove to myself that my spirituality was real. So how do you prove that your spirituality and your beliefs are real? Well, you start implementing them. If I believe energy is a boomerang effect and I stop judging people, then I would not get judged, right? Number one. If I believed that I could actually manifest my reality because of the power that I have in my heart, then I would set about doing that. And when I start to manifest a really powerful life for myself, which I have, then I could say, well, some of the things that the church taught me aren't exactly right because they told me I have to do X, Y, Z. Also, if I have to fear the energy that is the most loving energy that created all of creation, that seems kind of strange because I thought it was all loving. So why do I need to be afraid of it? So there was a lot of things that I had to kind of dismantle and then put back together. And now with my own spirituality, I take many ideas from many different religions because ultimately religion started as a certain thing. And then as it became more of a construct, then there started to become rules and boxes, and then you kind of got stuck in, right? But it all started, I think, really good. It came from a beautiful place. But then, I don't know, somewhere along the line, somebody said we should add this rule and add this rule and then this rule. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, are we losing the meaning, right? That's why I say God, source, universe, creator, call it what you want it. I don't care what you call it. Because some people, I have a client, for example, she had a lot of issues around religion as well. We did not call it the energy God for many, many months because I just said, you know what? Let's release this idea. Because you have a vision of what God is and it's hurting you. It's holding you back from having the best life ever. So let's release the idea. We'll call it universe, source, creator. And then as we progressed and as she got comfortable with her energy, felt more empowered, more worthy, more deserving, full of self-love, she said, you know what? I'm actually okay with this idea of God again. Because I've created my God. Not the God that the Catholic Church is telling me, not the God that whatever, right? Okay? So it is going to take a bit of, I think, awareness and self-reflecting. But I would say go out and prove it to yourself, right? Because if you can go out and prove your beliefs to yourself, then you can release the beliefs that are not accurate for you. All right. Oh, yes. Music makes my spirit sing. Oh, that's so sweet. Sheesh. I thought so, too. I get frozen with everything. Yeah, so do I. It's an energy thing, I believe, too. Yeah, I think it's people that are energetically aware. So you're hanging out with me. You're a light worker. You're listening to this. You're a light holder. You recognize your energy. And so I think when you know your energy, you feel the connection with almost everything stronger, right? Because you're aware. You're like, oh, wow. Yeah, the rules don't make sense and create fear. Yeah. Yeah, so if they don't make sense to you, then don't support them. It's as simple as that. I mean, my mom, for example, when I started learning about, so when I had my spiritual awakening, my mom thought I was a little bit crazy. My dad was like, all right, do what you gotta do. A little bit more open about these ideas. And neither one of them was right or wrong, by the way, it just was. And I was like, yeah, I manifested this, I manifested this. My mom's like, Lindsay, like, you know, I could tell she didn't want to hear it. So I was just mindful about what I shared with her. And then eventually, to this day, she's like, Lindsay, guess what? I manifested this. Guess what? I said, I'm not gonna let this person ruin my vibe today. And I wasn't even bothered by it. So, but she still goes to church. So it works in the way it works for her. And by the way, you are the only person with your energy. So you could take pieces from this and pieces from that, and you say, this is so beautiful. I really want to live by this belief. And then other piece of a different religion say, that is really powerful. I work with the chakras, right? But I think many things that Jesus Christ says in the Bible are very beautiful when you learn them from an energetic perspective. Yesterday we were reading a little bit from the Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence, Scovel, Shinn. And she takes some of Jesus's teachings and turns them into energy, and it's so powerful. So just decide what you want to believe. And by the way, you're going to start off in a healing portion of a journey, and then it's going to go to the self-love portion of the journey, and then you're going to start becoming a truth seeker. And you're going to say, is this really real? I don't know. How could I experiment with my life to decide if it's real, to create something to say, this is real or this is not? Because now it's to the point in my life that I'm like, my thoughts, I know, create the illusionment of this reality. This reality is only here because I'm thinking it's here. I believe it's here. And I place my perspective on it. And at any given moment, it's just energy. It could just go away. I could just dismantle it and it could go away. It's just energy. It's energy mushed all together in certain ways. That's exactly what your manifestations are. That's what Lady Godiver says. That's what I maybe thought, think. Allie says, oh man, Lindsay, so happy for your mom. That's amazing, girly. Yeah, I'm happy for her too. Because it's good. It's healthy to be able to be unshaken by things that don't really involve you, right? So you just stay in your high vibration and keep moving. Oh, preach. Self-sabotage is a thing, and I'm back at square one, but so here for it. Well, release the idea that you're back at square one, Allie. You already know that you might have done some things, so you're actually at step 2, which is, okay, well, I did these things. I see what I did, and I'm not going to do that again. So there you go. All right, you guys, let's manifest together. We've been manifesting together for the past month, almost 2 full months. Wait, November, December, January. It's almost been 2 full months. By the way, you guys, since 11/7, we've been doing this exact manifestation routine. November 7th, I'm manifesting thousands and thousands of followers. I want millions of followers on TikTok. On 11/7/2024, we started. I don't know if you can see that, but I was at 18.5 thousand followers. It's very, ignore my handwriting. I write very fast and I'm like, you know, not on my desk, okay? 18.5 thousand followers is what I had on 11/7, November 7th, 2024. We are on January 1st. I have 22.6. I'll be at 22. I'll probably be at like 23 soon because I have 4 more horoscope videos to post and I'm getting a lot of traction from those videos, okay? So if you're interested in manifesting with me and the people that have been doing this with me, this is what I learned actually from a man named Dr. James Doty. I'm looking for a pen. Dr. James Doty, he is a neurosurgeon. He says he has proven that the physical body actually manifests. We go into a specific state in our physical body, and that's where we manifest from, okay? If you're interested, it's the interview with Mel Robbins, Dr. James Doty, neurosurgeon. I'm gonna tell you exactly what he taught me. He said step 1 is to write down your manifestation. Step 2 is to read it silently to yourself. Step 3 is to read it out loud. And step 4 is to visualize it. But I'm adding Lindsay flair because that's what I do. I like to make things better. Let's take it to the next level, okay? So, he says just write your manifestation down. Now, there's a couple of things when you manifest. One is that you want to manifest for the good of all and the harm of none. So if it's a very selfish manifestation, it will be a little bit harder for you to have and get and hold on to. Now you might say, well, Lindsay, 75,000 followers is a very selfish thing. Why do you want all of those followers? It's very egotistical of you. And I would say, actually, my soul mission is to raise the frequency of the planet. My soul mission, which I agreed to, by the way, during my spiritual awakening, is to raise the frequency of the planet. And so if I'm to raise the frequency of the planet and do a very good job of it, I really want 20 million or more followers. But I'm not going to go from 22 to 20 million. It feels a little bit sticky in my brain still. I don't distrust that I can't get there. But to go from 22,000 to 20 million is like, whoa, kind of. It's like medium whoa, kind of small whoa, right? But I'm almost there. So we're going to just go reasonably from 22 to 75. I think that's a nice jump, and I think that's totally doable. And in fact, I could probably go to 200,000 at this point, and I'd be like, yeah, that's so realistic in the next couple months, okay? Mel Robbins is awesome. So he says, write it down. I'm going to add in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, because that's going to help you tap into your senses. And when you tap into your senses, it's going to help you with step 4, which is the visualization process. So I'm going to write down my manifestation now. You write yours down. I'm going to read it out loud while I write it so you can understand what I'm even doing, okay? I vividly see. I've already seen. Now I've already covered one sense. I vividly see. Let's just go for it. 150,000 followers or more on my TikTok page. And I feel, now I feel, that's sense number 2. I feel so proud and excited to share this with my partner. And I hear, now I'm hearing 3 senses, 3 out of 5. I hear him say, physical senses anyway, I hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe. He always says, keep going, babe. So to keep going, babe. And how I'll be at 300,000 in no time. He always doubles it for me. Do you need help? If you need help writing your manifestation to add in your senses, tell me in the chat below what you're manifesting if you feel comfortable saying it. You should feel comfortable saying it, right? Because we have to be okay with what we want. But if you need help adding in your senses, let me know and I'll help you write yours. 300 followers or more in no time. If you are interested in joining the Manifesting Club, once again, doors are open. We manifest on the 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Zoom, and the 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. We're following the full moon and the new moon. It's $11 a month. It's a subscription, so once you join, you are in. You will be charged every month unless you email me to cancel. And if you are interested in me reading your energy, I write multiple astrology reports. If you're interested in hanging out with me more closely, I offer the Cosmic Collective. You receive monthly spiritual lessons inside. You receive monthly group energy healings, 2 monthly Q&As, spiritual chats, where we jump online and you can ask me questions on Zoom about your spirituality, your energy, whatever, where you're stuck in life, how to get out of it, a perspective shift you need. And you also get access to the daily Discord, so we're online together all the time. And I check the Discord at least once a day. Yes, I can repeat. I vividly see 150,000 followers on my TikTok page or more, and I feel so proud and excited to share this with my partner. And I hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 300,000 followers in no time or more. So just tap in, right? Lady Go Diver says, my own business where I'm helping people. Okay, so Lady Go Diver, then you say something like, I vividly see all of my clients or my audience is growing. And I feel so happy that I'm finally fulfilled in the work that I do. And I can hear you could hear somebody say you're proud of them. I could hear my sister telling me how proud she is of me. I can hear my dad, I could hear my audience cheering me on, saying thank you for my services. Like, there's so many things you could hear, right? Sebastian, abundance and freedom. You need to go deeper, Sebastian. Abundance and freedom is too vague. It needs to be more. Like, everybody wants abundance and freedom, but what does that look like for you? What does that feel like for you, right? Once again, if you are interested in hanging out with me closer, more consistently, you can join the Cosmic Collective. It's $33 a month to subscribe. It's a membership as well to subscribe. I will be raising the price mid-January. Mid-January. Okay, so read it silently to yourself and then read it out loud. Then read it out, and then read it out loud again. So for the third time, I'll read it out loud, but you only have to do it once for the third step. I vividly see 150,000 followers or more on my TikTok page, and I feel so proud and excited to share this with my partner, and I can hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 300,000 followers or more in no time. Step 4, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sebastian. Step 4 is to visualize. Now, Dr. James Doty says visualize. But what does that really mean? So I'm going to help you. We're going to take it a step further. What I like to do is get my hand chakras going, right? My healing hands. Get the chakras and the energy moving. Personally, I like to put my hands on my heart chakra like this. Some people prefer to put their hands in prayer at their heart, and you can do what resonates with you. This is your manifestation. This is your energy. My energy likes this. Yours could like this. Yours might like this. I don't know. Whatever, right? So I put my hands on my heart. Now, what I know about the heart chakra is that you can breathe into the heart chakra and really start to activate the energy there. So I close my eyes because I drop out maybe 90% of the sensory, so I'm really tapped in now. And I bring the attention to my heart. And when I breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, I'm actually visualizing the breath, the air going through the heart, okay? So I'm breathing in through the nose, and I'm opening the heart chakra kind of like a flower blooming. Just visualize like the petals of a flower just blooming in the morning sun, just beautiful. You see a little bit of dew on the petals, and it's just this beautiful experience. And on the exhale, you close the petals ever so slightly for nighttime. And you breathe into the heart chakra, you open it like a flower. And on the exhale, you close it. And you might start feel a little bit warmth in the heart, some tingling, maybe beating a little bit faster, some energy moving in the body. And you do this a few times, and what you're really doing is strengthening your manifesting power. But don't get it twisted, you guys. Remember, it's a system. So yes, the heart chakra is very important for manifesting, but the system is required to be in alignment. So if you're ready to align your system, then make sure to get into the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. Okay, so you breathe in, breathe out. Now you are the leading actor or actress or person in your play. So you're not watching this visualization come to life on a movie screen. You are acting it out. So for me, because I can hear my partner say it and I've added him into my visualization and my manifestation, what I'm doing is I go to the door. If you open your eyes for a second and see my screen, You see me carrying my little doggy, and I'm going to the front door, and we say hello, and I open the door, and I give my partner a kiss, and my little doggy's squirming. She wants to give her daddy a kiss, and so he gives her kisses, and we walk over to the sofa together, and I set the little doggy down. Her name is Pippi. He sits down, I sit down, and I'm like, hey babe, how was your day? And he starts to tell me a little bit about his work day, kind of decompressing. And I'm so happy, the biggest smile on my face, because I cannot wait. It's like I'm itching to show him my phone, because I'm going to hand my phone over to him after he asks me how my day is, and I'm going to show him my TikTok page. And there are 150,000 followers or more on my TikTok page. And he's like, oh my gosh, babe, that is so amazing. You did it. Keep going. He's like, babe, it's exponential. You're going to be at 300,000 in no time. And he's so excited for me. And I've just played out, I've not played out, I've acted out the whole scene. I'm in it. I am the VIP, I'm the star. And that's it. And I've been doing this together with you now for almost 2 months. And I've successfully received 4,000, but there will be more, 4,000 followers. Today there's more than 4,000. Wait, I'm already at 22.6, I think. So that means I've had 4.1 at least. And there you have it. So let's get on the energetic wave, you guys. Yeah, you will. Any of you that are hanging out here with me, by the way, this is a bold statement and I'm gonna make it, and I can almost guarantee it. Actually, can guarantee it because I know my reality, and I'm always expanding my life. If you spend time with me, you will feel better. You will feel happier. You will get out of your funks. You will be reminded of how powerful you are all the time. I will hold a vision for you of what you desire. For those of you that are in the Cosmic Collective and those of you that are in the Manifesting Club and show up for yourselves, I look at you exactly how you want to be looked at. The manifestations you're creating, I see already for you. And remember, the book of life or the game of life and how to play it by Florence Scovel Shinn, she says, it only takes one person to view you as successful for you to create that reality. So if you don't have somebody in your circle that's rooting you on, then you need to get into a circle or into the Cosmic Collective or into the Manifesting Club or hanging out with me every single day so that you have somebody rooting you on that sees you in the reality that you desire, right? Somebody has to do it. So that's why I bring my partner into my manifestation, because he's always supporting me. He's always doubling my everything. He's like, it's gonna be this it's so fast. You're going so quickly. Boom, and he helps me and he gets me into that space, right? VIP Ali says, I miss this energy so much I forgot what it felt like to not, felt like not to just feel like. Huh? I get what you're saying, Ali. You missed hanging out with us. I'm glad you're back. VIPE says, just get ready for your whole life to change in the best way. Ah, VIPE, that was super sweet. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, it's true, and you guys, and I can say it because I know how to do it, because I know how to use energy. I know how to speak energy, work energy. I know how to train my brain into higher vibrations. And I also know in moments where I've almost caught myself manifesting something I don't want. Remember my squeaky chair? I'll tell the story really quickly and then we're going to get on the energetic wave in literally 2 minutes. I have this very squeaky chair and the seat is very squished. I'm sitting on like a hard surface all day. And it's annoying and it's not very comfortable and I hate the squeaky chair, especially when I'm channeling my messages. And I started looking at really nice office chairs. I'm talking corporate office, like the Rolls Royce of office chairs. Thousands of dollars. And I was like, oh, I really don't want to spend thousands of dollars, thousands, like 2,000 or more on an office chair. That sounds so crazy. But I was like, but I sit in my chair quite often and I want to be comfortable. But then before I pushed submit, I remembered that I'm building a passive business where I'm not sitting at my desk for hours on end. That's not the desire I have. I desire to help people through courses, through online teachings, but not to be constantly sitting at a desk. That's not the freedom I'm looking for. I'm looking for freedom. I want to go get the coffee. I want to go to yoga. I want to go to the spa. I want to go to the mall. I want to do what I want, okay? So I almost manifested sitting at a desk for 10 hours because I almost bought the $2,000 chair, which said I'm sitting at the desk for 10 hours because I need that chair because it has to be comfortable and ergonomic and all these things. And then I realized, wait, if I buy that chair, I'm telling the universe I actually don't want the life I'm building. I'm going to cause some resistance. I know how to work energy. I really understand it. And it sounds kind of braggy, I know, but sometimes you have to say what you know so people know. All right, let's get on the energetic wave. I love that includes all makes sense, make it more real. Yep, you make everything more real because it is real. Your energy is what creates. That just made me tear up. You guys are so sweet. So sweet to each other. And VIP, and Ali, I'm so glad you're back in the chat. VIP says, I hope to see you with 1 million followers talking to us from a Lady Gaga style egg orb thing. Hello, earthlings. Imagine, I'm just like, oh. Maybe, I don't know. If you're interested, this is actually something really cool I discovered once. It's called ocean pods or something like that. Google search it. Super cool idea where you can live in this like gorgeous, luxurious pod in the ocean. Like, oh my gosh, wild. I was like, this is so cool. I was like, imagine you just get all your besties and you just like live in pods like all next to each other. But then I was like, what if like a big wave comes? Then you're screwed. Chair can't squeak. I know. This squeaky chair. I really don't mind the chair, honestly, so much until it's time for me to do channeled messages. And then my body, my energy flows and it starts to squeak and I'm like, oh, God. Please say, show me your T-first is still a thing. It sure is. You guys, let's get on the energetic wave. If you are new here, all you have to do is follow along after me. This is a powerful thing we do at the end of every single show, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't catch me live and you miss my face in the morning, then you can subscribe to me on YouTube at I'm Lindsay with Love, and you can catch my replay every single day. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you to Catherine and VIP Aaron who pushed me and nudged me to go live on YouTube and record my shows. Close your eyes. Deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. We're resetting our energy now. Letting it go. This was a powerful show, jam-packed, full of beautiful conversation and information, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and thanks for having fun with me today. Breathing in through the nose, letting it go. I hope you feel a little bit more empowered. I hope you feel ready to take on your life and really start to create a reality that you love, because that's what you came here to do. Breathing in through the nose one more time. Letting it go. Good. Now, perhaps you're going to think about this thing that you're manifesting that we just wrote down. You could be thinking about something that you're working on perspective shifting out of, releasing a limiting belief. Maybe you're ready to be courageous and take that step into the Cosmic Collective. Take that step into the Manifesting Club. Maybe you're ready to learn how to heal yourself in the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, which, by the way, is a beautiful course because it heals you and it activates your manifesting power. It's a win-win. Can't go wrong. So thinking of that thing, repeating out loud if you can and only silently if you must, because the words you speak do have a lot of power. So say them with conviction from your gut, from your solar plexus, your confidence, and say them with love and intention from your heart chakra. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting, and my little doggy has a permanent underbite. She smiles at everybody and it's the cutest thing ever. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting your best reality. Many people don't even know they have this power within them. So be proud of yourselves. Be happy that you hung out with me today and you learned something new. Make sure to go out and implement it. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. And now you're thinking of that thing, you're feeling it, you're experiencing it, and you're breathing it in on the inhale, pulling it up the back of the spine, the chakra system, giving it out of the crown chakra, the top of the head, to God, Source, Universe, Creator, to experience, to feel, to understand, because God, Source, Universe, Creator is co-creating with you. And on the exhale, you're bringing it down the chakra system, down the back of the spine, down, down, down to the root, the base of the spine. And if you work with your energy, you're going to cement this idea, this feeling, this visualization into your physical reality clockwise in your root chakra. Good. We're going to do it one more time. Breathing in, pulling this feeling, this idea, this visualization, this thought up the chakra system on the inhale. Giving it out of the crown for God, Source, Universe, Creator to feel and see and understand and experience with you. I'm seeing my 150,000 followers or more right now. And on the exhale, you're bringing it down the chakra system, down, down, down. You're feeling the energy running down the back of your head, down the back of your neck, down the back of your upper back, middle back, your trunk, down right to your base of your spine. And then if you work with your energy in a powerful way, you cement that energy into the physical reality in the root chakra in a clockwise fashion. You quite literally brought it down to earth. That's why it's called down to earth, from a thought down to reality. One more time. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. You are going to have the best day ever. And for those of you that are celebrating the new year, it's off to a really great start, I hope. Remember that you are in a very high vibrational space. If at any point throughout the day something comes along and tries to knock you off your high vibration, you remember me, the redheaded girl in the Missoni robe, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you say, Lindsay actually says, I don't have to pay attention to this. I don't have to give it energy, and I can just go back to this frequency. And you go get back onto the energetic wave and you live your best life ever. VIP Deborah says, what a truly fun, wonderful way to spend the first day of 2025. That was a really great show, you guys. I had a great time as well. I feel proud of this show because I put it together in about 15 minutes before we jumped online, but I think it went really nicely and I met so many new people and a lot of my OGs are back in the chat as well. So thank you all for being here. I love this very much. You're welcome, Donut. Welcome to the chat. You guys make sure to click the follow button up here. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is what we're doing. Lady Go Diver, I love this so much. Your energy is beautiful. Well, thank you. Please say the show me your teeth. Oh, yes, it is. We did that. VIP E is on the wave. VIP Deborah is happy and on the wave. Ali says, such great energy. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being you and staying consistent. You got this, girl. Your magic. You guys are so sweet. Have a great day. Melly Mel, thank you for being here. You guys make sure to follow. Waldorf VIPE says, seriously, I was so excited to see the notification on my phone. You guys are so sweet. New Year started with Lindsay. Thank you, Alpha Wolf. Yafa Empress, I will check you on a Discord. Thank you for being there. For those of you that are interested in hanging out with me in any type of way, you guys, thank you for the roses. Thanks for being here. If you're interested in hanging out with me on a more frequent basis, join the Cosmic Collective. It's the spiritual community I host, or the Manifesting Club. Both very powerful places to be. Most people dip their toes in the Manifesting Club and then they get excited and then they join the Cosmic Collective. So do what you want to do with that information. I do write astrology reports and my queue is quite low, so I don't have tons of people in line at this moment. So join and get into line into the queue if you're interested in an astrology report from me for 4 different reports: your soul's purpose, your entire birth chart report, a money report, and an inconsistency report to figure out why the heck you keep screwing yourself over and becoming inconsistent. I look at that information in your chart. I help you understand and getting out of that so you can be consistent towards your goals. And if you're really ready to tap into and activate your manifesting power, then you should join the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course today. Do not delay this energy. Do not delay the best part of your life. Join now, learn your energy, set the foundation, and get going, creating your best reality. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will see you all back here tomorrow. Bye. Goodbye to my YouTubers.